Your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. Meteorologist John Mayer here, and we are continuing to follow that same rainfall that we've been seeing throughout the week so far. But for the most part, it's developing well off to our east this morning. Really not seeing a whole lot of activity out here in West Texas, but still some showers and thunderstorms down around the Del Rio, Ozona area. That's where we're looking at most of the activity centering this morning. But it doesn't mean we're completely out of the woods yet. Still a chance that some of those showers sort of peel off and make their way into the viewing area. In fact, we did see a little bit of activity down around Fort Stockton and Dryden, centered around the I-10 corridor early this morning. However, most of that has fizzled out by now. Just a couple of little blips of sprinkles there down around I-10. But for the most part, it looks like we're beginning to clear out. And that's really going to be the case moving forward. Any rain we do see will be very short-lived. It'll pop up for a few seconds and then sort of drift out of the viewing area. And I don't think we're going to be looking at any long-lasting, steady rainfall. Best chance for any of that is definitely going to be in the eastern portion of the viewing area. Moving forward throughout the rest of the day, our hour-by-hour forecast showing exactly that area where this rain is going to be centered, stretching from Dryden up towards San Angelo and Abilene. And if it does manage to make its way into West Texas, again, it's not going to move too far inwards, and I think it's going to be fairly short-lived. But we could see some of that up around Big Spring, Big Lake. That's where we could have some of that rainfall coming our way around lunchtime, early afternoon. But then once we get to this evening, not really seeing that rain developing anymore. Should be completely out of the forecast and just waiting on that cloud cover to part for us. That'll come by tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon at the latest, we should be looking at plenty of sunshine out there, and that's going to be the case for quite a while going forward. A lot of clear skies in our forecast once we get into the weekend. But for today, well, not so much. Still that chance for some showers and some heavy cloud cover throughout the rest of this Friday. Some windy conditions coming in about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Gusts could be getting up to around 30 to 40 miles per hour, especially in the basin. That's where we'll be looking at some of our strongest winds out there. But otherwise, very cool temperatures, only getting into the 50s by lunchtime, mid-60s as we make our way into this afternoon. That's about where we'll be topping out for those highs today. Still have that low pressure just off to the east, centered around central Texas, bringing in a lot of that northerly flow, that counterclockwise flow around the low, bringing in that air from the north, helping to keep us on the cool side moving forward. But by this weekend, cool is not going to be the word to describe it, because we're going to be heating right back up once we get into Saturday. This afternoon, though, mid-60s. That's about all we're going to be looking at for highs. But tomorrow, hour-by-hour forecast really highlighting this, getting up into the mid to upper 70s. Even a chance that we could see some 80s developing into the Trans-Pecos. Looking at a little bit more warm weather moving forward once we get into tomorrow. And it's really going to stick around for a while. Once we make our way into the weekend, we start to see those highs returning into the 70s and 80s all the way through next week. More of the same, though Wednesday and Thursday could bring a little bit of a cool down, with even a chance for some showers returning to the forecast by Friday afternoon.